Are you tired of landing at some random spot because your main drop is too contested just to die off spawn and get sent straight back to the lobby? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to play off spawn, how to confidently land at spots you've never touched before, and if you stick around to the end, I'll show you the single most important things pros use to almost never lose off spawn. Let's get right into it. All right, so I'm going to pick a drop that I've never landed at. I mean, I've been to every part of the map almost, except for up here, but I'm going to go somewhere that I have not ever landed. And so, I mean, honestly, I've never landed right here. Now, I have gone to that, but I've never landed there. Now, the most important thing when landing at a new drop spot, regardless if you know it or not, is you want to get to the ground first. So what I do is I see how far I am away in terms of meters. And when the meters start slowing down, that's when you want to first jump. That's the easiest way to get to the bottom before everyone else. Obviously, we do have drop maps. If you guys want drop maps, make sure to join my Discord. But yeah, the main goal is to beat everyone else at that drop spot. Now, since this is a new drop and I've never landed here before, I don't know where loot drops are. I don't know where chests are. I don't know where ammo crates are. I have no clue about any of that. So I'm just going to try and land on top, try and get a weapon off the rip, off top, and then I'll go loot for the rest of this area. Thank goodness I'm not conned, but if you were conned, once again, you'd want to land on top because there are weapons usually on top. And now since we're unconned, we can actually learn the area. So there was a floor spawn right here, floor spawn right here. So that's 2 floor spawns. There was 2 ammo crates, one right here and one right there. We come inside, another floor spawn. And this is where you guys do want visual sound effects because it'll tell you where everything is. Once again, another chest, more ammo crates, and these always switch out with either small or large ones, and a slurp barrel. Now, I like to take it floor by floor because you get to map out every floor for yourself. There's another slurp barrel, another chest, and then if we come down to the 3rd floor, another floor spawn, another ammo crate. So this place is really great if you need a lot of ammo. Another chest right here. So if you guys did want to land inside off rip, you'd want to land like right here at this door or right there. And that's why you don't key me at a new drop. Anyways, now that we know everything about this one individual house, we can move on to the next thing. We can come out here, we can look for more floor spawns, other stuff. There's multiple chests right there, so that would be good to land on, except for you're kind of out in the open. There is a launch pad, so you can get out of this area pretty quick. Once again, another chest. Basically, every place you land that is a new area for you, you want to check out every part of the area, regardless if you need to win the match or not. The main purpose of checking out the whole area is to make sure you know everything about this individual area. So if you do rotate through here, you know everything, and if you do land here, you have the best opportunity of winning. And so once again, we then scout out the rest of the area. There's lots of mats, there's a good amount of wood, there's a good amount of brick. You can get max metal from this place, which is pretty nice. And then once again, you want to check back here because I did not check back here. And there's a flat pad with 3 floor spawns, 3 chug barrels, and a chest. And then if you hit the zip line down there, there's even more loot down there. All right, now that I showed you guys how to basically land at a POI or an area and figure everything out about it, and now you know that place well enough to where if you do walk through or land in it, you can get kills and stuff and good loot and know where everything is. I'm gonna actually go into some more matches and show you guys how to win off spawn, because winning off spawn is the most important thing, because if you die, once again, you don't make it off spawn and you do not get to continue playing the game. As well as, if you guys stick around to the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys how to use a website online to help you guys even more with your drop spots and knowing where all the loot is on the entire map. So make sure you guys stick around for that. All right, so we loaded into a new match, and yes, I did hit Unreal in 2 days. But now I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to win off spawn more consistently, because once again, if you win off spawn, you are set for the entire rest of the match. All right, so the most important thing when landing at your drop is you need to make sure that no one else is landing there, or you know where everyone else is landing and how many people are landing there. So we're gonna drop. Most important thing, once again, getting down and landing before everyone else and trying to get some loot before everyone else. Second most important thing, seeing how many people are actually landing near you and where they landed at. And third thing is grabbing loot and then getting in cover. And so if we look around, there is a lot of people landing here, but thankfully we do have a pretty low drop. So we're gonna try and land inside somewhere and grab some loot and grab some loot. And we did somehow win that fight, even though the guy got a gun way before us. Now that we did win that fight, we're going to look around for more loot. because, well, we definitely need it. Now, honestly, there was no way that I should have won that fight right there, but I somehow once again did. Now I got to try and find some heals because there are going to be more people pushing me in a matter of no time. Now, once again, if you guys do not have good loot and good heals, I do not recommend fighting off spawn because once again, I did kill that kid, but now I have no heals, very low mats. And so I'm going to go look around at different places and try and find heals and mats so that I can go key. And right there, we find a big pot. Now I'm going to continue to try and find more heals and loot because once again, we don't have anything that we are holding that we could use against someone if we do get in a fight. If we can't fight or find anything to use to fight, then I recommend backing out of the POI as safely as possible. And there's more people fighting over that way, so this way should be pretty safe for me to back out. I'm going to grab some mats on my way out. Remember, the most important thing is surviving, not getting a lot of kills. So now all I'm going to have to do is get a bunch of heals, refarm up, and then be ready for the mid game. Now, something I didn't get to show you guys in this match is to actually third party right off. Now, if I did get a weapon and I did get some heals and I do have a decent amount of mats, the next thing would be to go key people and go find people that are fighting already because third partying will give you the highest kill ratio because they're already fighting, so they're usually lower. And then another thing is, once again, if you guys do get hit or you guys do not have anything, there's no reason to fight. The most important thing is that you survive and get away. And if you can't survive and get away, literally just camp somewhere until the people leave and then try and go loot up already killed people or back off and try and go find somewhere that hasn't been looted. Now that I do have loot and I do have enough stuff to actually go fight people, I'm starting to key a lot more players. All right, now that I've showed you guys some tips on how to win up more off spawn and I've showed you how to actually loot up a place correctly and learn a place on your own, now I'm going to show you one of the tools that every pro player uses at the beginning of the season to figure out the best places to drop. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up to your search bar in Google, and you can do this on your phone, and you're going to type in fortnite.gg and press enter. Now this shows you all the loot and everything in the entire Fortnite map, the current Fortnite map. So anywhere you want to look at, you guys can look for loot. Now, for example, we dropped back here at something called the Storm Station. So instead of going to that POI and looting everything up and having to learn it that way, you can look through Fortnite.gg and you can figure out where everything is at. You guys can see that this has the most amount of loot. This has the second most amount of loot, and there is loot spread throughout here, as well as this has a bunch of fishing spots, produce boxes, slurp truck, and everything like that. So if you guys want to determine a drop spot for you and your duo, or you and your trio, or you and your squad even, you guys can look at Fortnite, look at where it has the most loot, where it has the most off-spawn heals, where it has the most brick and stuff like that. Now, me personally, one of my favorite drops this season is down here at the Carmine Lodge. This drop has good loot, and you can come over here to these fishing spots, as well as if you come over here, there is the tunnel, which also has a good amount of loot, which is a great duo split right here. But once again, this shows you where all the loot is and everything like that. And if you guys want to change what you can see, you just click on this bar over here and you just click what you want. So say I don't want vending machines, I don't want cars, I don't care about zip lines, I don't care about porta potties, I don't care about campfires, produce, mushrooms. I do like slurp boxes and slurp barrels and slurp trucks. I do like fishing rods, fishing holes. I don't care about reboot vans. I don't care about job boards. I don't care about cash registers, bushes, dumpsters. And then you can also turn off named locations and landmarks. And this way it opens up the map so you can see way more where all the main loot is at, and not being and not forced to look at all the other things not necessary to you. So once again, now you can see all of the good loot and where everything is at, all the chests and everything like that. And then the new POI Clausy Lodge, you can see where all the chests are and all the ammo boxes. And this is how pros check the best POIs to land at. And then once again, you can also make like drops on the map, and you can take them from place to place, and then you can clip it and basically say like, oh, this is my POI. This is how like Aussie Antics and them make these things for the maps when they talk about FNCS and whatnot, and where the pros are landing as well. So yeah, you can do stuff like that. You can draw a marker, name it, and then it will be named W, and then you can save this, and you can actually save this as an image. And so when you do need to land, you can open up the image and mark where you need to land, or you can mark for your drop maps and everything like that. Fortnite.gg is the best tool in my opinion for Fortnite and learning everything about the map. I use this personally at the beginning of every season to know where everything is. So when I am rotating through the map, and during tournaments, I do have this open sometimes. So if I do need loot, I can look at it and go, oh, okay, I need to go up there to loot for that type of stuff. If my duo needs to be rebooted and stuff like that, it makes it a lot easier. And yeah, you guys can just see all the loot, all the Serb trucks. It's just a big help. Once again, the first strategy to learn a POI is better because it actually puts the place into your brain, not just like this, not where it just shows you the loot, but it shows you the layers and everything like that if you actually go to the place. If this helps you in any ways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below where you drop. Also, make sure to go play my new mechanics map. We just had the biggest update yet, and the map just keeps getting better and better. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.